This is round number 7, heat number 8. And on deck we do have a pair of Brazilians, Felipe and David Silva. Of course, experienced campaigners up against Duru and Geiselman. All right, let's open up with Felipe. Looks like a bigger one, this one here. Certainly overhead. He tries to get around that one, and his attempts went in vain as that wave runs off on him.
A lot of speed across that bank and is rewarded with the highest heat score of the day. Looks challenging out there, Scott. A lot of paddling in the seat.
And so we'll come back to that paddling discussion. Geiselman, well, he just wants to open up his account. Going to run off the bank ahead of you, or going to keep going? Speaking of keep going, David Silva, he wants to keep his account going, just like the surfer in the last heat in the red. He squares that one up at 12 o'clock, recognising it's nearly lunchtime. And you've come a bit early for us, David Silva, because we're not quite there, South African time.
Off the bottom, this is David Silva. You see, Scotty, the wave, like you said, is not very hollow. We're not seeing barrels out. Have a look at the shot there out to sea. Super windy.
Yeah, some amazing insights from you, Mike Frew. Love having you here with us. David Silva, well, he loves being here, but he also loves heading back out to sea because that one had nothing more doing. He did, however, get a 7.17 for his last one. We might see if we can't pull that one up and dissect it again. So, of course, most of the best surfing is all set up from the bottom turn. We don't want to see any of those lateral down the line turns. Just the one there for Duru. One of the numerous Frenchmen travelling out here, of course, Jorgen Cousineau. He was with us early this morning. But we will have another look. David Silva deciding to keep busy. He wants to find a backup for his 7.17. Nice little bash there. That one just runs out on him. You can almost see the water running back up the face. Hashtag no filter as we see David Silva going to take to his forehand here. Check out the left-handers. You know what he's going to do. He's going to use that wind and a little spin to win there. So that'll throw away his 2.6 and marginally upgrade that. And really, it's been all about David Silva in the first part of this heat. 7.17. We'll see him in that discussion for the advancing position. But the other three surfers, not a whole lot in their score lineup. So we get through a third of this heat. Not many waves on offer for the surfers. So you wonder if they might be time to adjust their strategies. There's a little roll in here for Felipe. Duru's got to be careful to not hamper the scoring potential of our surfer in green. And he waited for that section a while. It was a beautiful hit. Just does a wrapping cut. He just hoping this one stands up on the inside as it gets to that shallow bank. Continues to keep busy, and it's all about this end section. He's got to go big on this one. You could see he wanted to do the full drop wallet, but it wasn't offering enough vertical face. So the points will come in that first turn for Felipe. And now priority's handed over to Duru, who wants to replicate the form of the Brazilian. And he too will go pop to the air. I'm not sure what to make of that one. It was a pop to floater on the rotation. See if we can pull it apart again. My brain just wasn't able to compute what I saw then. But Duru, 3.33 for him already.
Or Hawaiians maybe, are waiting for the second half of the year and spending the majority of the focus of their campaign on the second half where there's 6 10,000s. So not 60,000 points. That would be amazing if someone won all 6. But a big majority of the points on offer in the second half of the year. Prints that we've chosen this year for the cushions are the winners for me.
Well, Duru does his best to straighten us up because we've gone a little awry here, but that wave also goes awry. You can see a little fist pump from him there. We'll come back to that. Felipe. Well, he wants to keep his name as part of this discussion. A beautiful clean wall here. 2 minds on that hit there. It was half a floater, half a re-entry. Sticks with this one. Will it grow down the bank? Just does a wrapping re-entry. And we saw this similar to his last one. Wasn't able to execute the drop while he wanted, so he's going to want a bigger turn at the end here, and that one does again, almost mirror image, just flatten out and run away from him.
I like that. Look at the fist pump. He knew that was a nice way for him.
So Felipe, this was his 5.23. Nice opening for that one. I can't help but think if that one had more wall down the line, it would have been a lot more damaging. Got a feel for him. It was a 5.23, and that was all in those first couple of turns. Wasn't enough to get him back into that second advancing position.
Carrying the board under your arm, which is like a huge handicap in this wind.
David Silva, he's given the rest of the field a handicap because it's surfing like that got him a 7.17. Lovely cutting turn. He's fitting so many maneuvers, and he's just ticking that speed component of the judging criteria. Side of my screen there, that means that he has got priority, but it was this one of David Silva's. He got a 6.43. We didn't see this one, so we're checking out some other replays. How's that spray is still heading down? Probably end up somewhere in Mozambique, I would have thought. So we'll see what the judges say about that one. Duru down the beach now, so maybe a bit of fortune from that first ride, getting him into a better position. Little float in the backhand and a violent aggressive attack there, and that's a better wall. And you can see that one a bit happier on there. So Duru looks as though he might be going for the runaround here. So see how we go with the Mike Frew hypothesis. The judge thinking on that second one?
I like this wave. He pumped around the section, used the floater as like an extra speed to get around the section, hooked it under the lip and then into another one.
Oh, through the screen at some stage. It's very precariously there. Tear this one apart. This is Evans' one we didn't catch.
Yeah, so he gets going with a top turn, straight into a vertical wrench. Look how he flares it out and floats across that section.
Nearly qualifying, coming very, very close a couple of years ago, knowing that, and he kicked a lot more to punctuate his last turn. So let's see if Felipe takes on board my feedback. He's got to put a lot more into this one, go nice and vertical and put heaps into it, and he does.
You really belted that last section, Scotty.
Getting the job done in terms of improving and lessening their requirements, but not enough because of gentlemen like this. Duru, critical surfing, got him at 7.9. He won't get it on this one because the wave just runs off on him. Evan probably in the better position. He's got the lesser requirement and, of course, second priority. But this will be Felipe. It looks like he's found one down the beach. He's looking for a 6.11. Squares that first one up nice and vert. Only 2 turns. So has to go big. Not able to stick with that one. So he will be bowing out, you would think. So we try and find Evan Geiselman in the lineup somewhere. We count down to 5 seconds. He would have been looking for a 5.78. It's been all about this man, however. David Silva keeping busy. 7 scoring rides. 6.43 and a 7.17, the 2 he's locked in. So we'll certainly be seeing him in the next round. It's just a matter of, did Evan Geiselman get the score to overtake Duru, looking for a 5.78. We'll stick with it as we just wait to see what the judges do. They're going to reference other scores of Evans. I'm not sure if the guys did get a copy of that one or if he got a little lost in his white Rashi at sea, just blending in as another white horse.